Yo. Another episode of Thinking Outside the Box, breaking the G code. We ain't really gonna touch down on nothing real serious today. We're gonna touch down on some more of my basis, my life. Let's talk about me a little bit. I'm sure a lot can relate. For the ones that don't know me, I'm a knucklehead. You know what I'm saying? I grew up a knucklehead. Little smart ass, little badass, and I'm sure a lot has done the same. I was raised by a single mom, you know what I'm saying? Dad wasn't in my life like that for whatever reasons at a young age. I mean, oh well. But I grew up being a little smart ass, little knucklehead. And through life I did a lot of things that tend to get me my ass whoopers and a lot of discipline along the way. I'm just gonna shed light on a lot of things that I'm sure, you know what I'm saying, a couple people can relate to. How many of y'all been in situations where, and I want to talk about the guys, the young males, when you was younger and you smelling your musk and shit, getting your little first hair on your nuts and your pubic hairs up under your arms and you thinking you a man and shit. Boy, that shit happened for me. You couldn't tell me shit. Prime example, like my mom was the type to, growing up, we had a calendar in the house. And every week of the calendar was a different name. And everybody had different chores throughout the week to do while she went to work. She worked 3 jobs. So when she left out to go to her work day, start her work day, we basically had chores. We had responsibilities to do before we started our day on the weekends. Well, whether it be wash the dishes, do laundry, cook, yard work, whatever it might have been, clean the bathroom, somebody had a responsibility to do before. My smart ass, yo, nah, I ain't doing that shit. Fuck that. Mom ain't here. I ain't doing it. You gonna make me do it? Alright. You gonna call mama? Call her. The fuck you gonna do? Call her. I ain't scared. I bet the chores won't get done. Alright, bet. Cause what it was, we couldn't go outside and enjoy the times. Friends in the yard, as soon as we wake up, want to play football, basketball, whatever it was. And we couldn't just go outside and do that without doing our chores. Me being a knucklehead, I didn't give a damn about that shit. Them shits will get done before she come home. But right now, I'm about to go outside. Fuck what y'all talking about. Me being young and having that mindset, that shit got me in a lot of trouble. I mean, I can recall numerous weekends where I fucked it up for a lot of the siblings in the house. Like, if I just would have followed protocol, you know what I'm saying? We would have all had fun and it wouldn't have been no fuck ups. But leave it to me, I'm like, fuck that. Hell nah. Nah, we ain't doing it that way. We doing it my way. So many incidents, bro. Like, just gonna shed light on a couple of them, you know what I'm saying? Just give y'all an insight, you know what I'm saying? Like, I recall an incident, like back in the day, my mom had an LTD. And I might be shedding some light into how old I am, but she had an LTD, right? So back in the day, them old school cars was like, they built different. You can hear the door slam on them. You can hear every time you close the door, you can hear them bitches coming up the road. That was my cue. And I'm probably telling on myself now, but I'm too old to get that ass whooping. You got to catch me now. I'm sorry. I ain't just gonna come and let you beat me like that. So if you watching, and I'm sure you out there watching, you ain't gonna whoop me now for it. So it was days that I knew I can get away with murder until I heard that car pull up in the yard. So I caused all kind of hell, man. Like, including one of my sisters, like, rest in peace, I love her to death, but I'm sure she probably looking down on me right now, like, you motherfucker. Because, I mean, we had a couple of incidents, too, where we could have got our ass killed at that moment, but we saved it until we was grown enough. My mama didn't find out half this shit until we was grown. And this shit was going on when we was teenagers. Like, for real. And I don't know how many households do the same and try to keep everybody from getting ass whoopings, but I took the ass whoopings for a lot of them just to make sure, you know what I'm saying? And I had a major issue, and I know every household got one. And I know if he watching and she watching, I'm talking to both of y'all. Like, my brother was the little suck up, mama's boy. And I know every household has one. If you got multiple siblings. Man, we used to do shit, have to pay this nigga. And back in the day, if you had money or was getting money from allowance and shit, nigga, you was trying to hold your money, but we was paying this nigga to shut the fuck up about shit that was going on when mama went home. You know what I mean? So it became a lot of instances where we thought we got away with murder. But when mama come home, the only one that was interested in being around mama after getting away with murder would be this nigga. My mama coming home, for prime example, and she'd go in her room after walking through the house, putting the groceries up and telling us to go to the car and get the groceries. She about to take a shower, she about to wind down. Everybody go get the groceries. This little nigga is the first one in the bedroom sitting with her while she's winding down. Automatically, imagine me, the one doing all this crazy shit, causing all this hell, and this nigga sitting in the room. Man, yo, at first I wasn't really worrying about the situation. But when she started low-key finding out about shit, and this is before cameras was in the house, this is before all that Big Brother shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, and what I mean by Big Brother, for the ones that ain't following, it's the cameras in every corner, in every room watching you. This is before all that shit. Before cell phones. Like, nigga, I walked around here like I got bodies. Like, I done did so much murder, got away with murder. I ain't worrying about her finding about shit. This nigga was low-key telling, bro. And we ain't find out. Like, she protected this nigga for years, bro. For years, and she still to this day. He ain't never tell me nothing. Bro, I'm gonna break it down to y'all. One prime example. First prime example, because I'm gonna get into a couple of them. Me and this nigga going to war. We couldn't stand each other. We was like literally rival gang members. And I remember this instant. We had pellet guns, BB guns. The old ones you had to pump. It's right when pellet guns come out and you get the little CO2 cartridge in. You know what I'm saying? It was during them days. Well, we couldn't stand each other to the fact, I promise you, we hated each other like Cain and Abel, to the fact that when we had BB gun wars or when we had little wrestling matches and shit like that, we tried to really kill each other. We tried to really kill each other. And I wouldn't really try to hurt my little brother at first, but when I realized this nigga was really trying to hurt me, I was like, man, fuck you, nigga, I'm gonna take you out before you take me out type shit. Mama's boy, you little punk bitch. But man, I noticed the first time we actually, y'all ever seen the episodes of Boondocks by chance? And you see them boys going at each other's throat with the BB guns and trying to kill each other for real? We was really on that energy. I remember he chased me around the house one day with his BB gun. He had a long rifle, like the Christmas story. The Red Rider, put the pellet in, you had to pump that bitch. Well, he's shooting and he's reloading and pumping and shooting, and I'm running around the house, he missing. And I had this pellet gun, a handgun. And I remember like it was yesterday, my gas was running low. And I had like 3 pellets left. So I'm looking around the corner of the house, and I know he's at the end of the house and he's shooting. And I can hear every time he's pumping, and I'm counting the BBs as he's wasting it. Well, I'm hiding around the corner of the house, like counting in my head to peek back around the corner, not knowing he's running up the corner of the house to my corner. Bro caught me slipping. He caught me slipping, for real, for real. I turned around and he pulled the trigger. That's what I walked into. And the BB cleared my ear. Like, phew. I felt it brush my ear. But I panicked. I knew that little nigga was trying to kill me. I panicked at that moment. Like, I wasn't trying to hurt him, but I knew then he was trying to kill me. So I took off running and I ran to the door, the front door, the back door. Got into the house and locked him out. In the process of locking him out, I'm standing in the glass window and I'm intimidating him, talking shit to the glass window. Like, yeah, what you gonna do now, bitch, nigga? Like, you stuck outside, ain't letting your ass in the house. I'm talking shit, antagonizing. I pissed him off to the point he raised that fucking pellet gun up to that window. And I'm like, what you gonna do, shoot through the glass? Mama gonna fuck you up. Do it. I promise you she gonna fuck you up. He had tears in his eyes. I done pissed him off to the point that I knew he was gonna do something, but I ain't think he was gonna do that. But that boy pulled the trigger. Boy, when that BB hit that glass, I thought I was dead, boy. That thing stopped in the glass. Thank God it stopped in the glass. And I could see that little chrome ball. And I'm like, ooh, mama gonna fuck you up. And I'm sitting here screaming that shit and touching my face at the same time for blood. And I'm like, ooh, she gonna fuck you up. Ooh, you in trouble now. Mama's boy gonna finally get it. He gonna finally fucking get it, I promise you. Wait, I can't wait she come home. So I finally let the nigga in the house. He in tears trying to fight me. You know what I'm saying? We going back and forth. And I'm counting the hours down. I'm just like, yeah, today is the day she finally gonna beat your ass and not mine. Mama come home. This nigga in tears trying to explain. Cause I told her, I met her at the door. I did his number. Hey mama, look at your glass. Look at the glass. What the fuck did happen to the door? Oh my God. I'm like, yeah, buddy. Can't wait for this shit. Look, when I tell you that shit backfired, that shit backfired, bro. Like, that nigga ain't even get an ass whooping. He told my mama, I didn't shoot the glass. I didn't shoot that glass. I aimed at the ground and it ricocheted and hit the glass. I'm like, yo, it's no way. Come on, look at the glass and come on, that don't even add up. Like, if it ricocheted, it would have skipped off the glass. It wouldn't have did that. It wouldn't have got stuck in the glass, man. I watched him aim the barrel and pull the trigger. It must be a light-skinned shit. It must be them light-skinned people. It must be something in there. I was the darkest one in the family, and I still say to this day, if you adopted me, you could tell me that. She believed that shit. She believed his ass. He ain't getting no whooping. None of that shit. Like, I waited all night to see this nigga get an ass whooping. Waiting for her to get mad enough to whoop him, and she didn't whoop him. I hated that nigga, man. Like, I hated him. I grew hate from that day. I'm like, ooh. Ooh, like from siblings, I wanted to put a pillow on that nigga's face and just beat his face in at night. Just to check and see if he was breathing at times. Crazy glue his eyelids together. I was that dude, bro. Like, it's been a lot of situations, bro, like coming up where I was that asshole. But in that situation, when it reversed roles, he was the one in the wrong, and I still got that ass whooping. I still got that loss. I still took that L because he was never wrong. He was mama's boy. And she can still to this day sit here and say, well, he ain't tell me nothing or this and that, the third. Stop doing that. Stop saying that. Bullshit. I call bullshit. I call bullshit. Man, listen. I did a lot of shit. I was bad, man. I did a lot of shit, bro. But I didn't deserve a lot of shit. Like, let me tell y'all another prime example of me. Me being an asshole, my sister had a little Rottweiler puppy. German Shepherd, my bad. Let's go. It's a German Shepherd. His name was Rocky. Rocky passed away as a puppy I don't know why. We went to graduation or something like that. We went to a family gathering or something like that. Came back and the dog was passed. He died. So my mom asked me to bury the dog because my sister was very, very upset. She was crying. Me being the asshole that I am, I go out and bury a dog. Like, I buried a dog and I ain't dig the hole that deep. I dug it enough. I dug it enough to cover the dog and leave his paw out the ground about this. Yeah, I was that asshole. I remember that shit. I was that asshole. And I probably traumatized her going out there seeing that dog like that. My mom was trying to kill me and told me I had to redig the hole and shit. Like, yeah, I was that asshole. I did a lot of shit. Like, I deserved a lot of them whoopings on standpoints, and now that I look at situations, like, I deserve that ass whooping. My mama's she used to wear press-on nails, and when we was younger, she used to go to work. Like I said, she went to 3 jobs, but in the aspects of her working, a lot of shit around the house got broke, and I knew she had nail glue in the bedroom. So it was always a quick fix remedy to glue shit back together. Yeah. She found out maybe 20 years later, she had this huge angel candle that had like angels all around it, standing up with their hands. And it was elbow to elbow in a circle, holding this huge candle. And it sat on a stool platform for years. Well, me and my sister Christy was running through the house talking shit to each other one day. I did something. She was in the bathroom trying to get out, and I was holding the doorknob while she was in the inside trying to get out, and I wouldn't let her out. When she finally got out that bathroom, she chased me through the house and it was gonna kill me. She was gonna fuck me up. But when I ran through the house, I ran past that candle and hit the front door. I mean, hit that bitch quick. Boom, out the door, jumped off the porch. I'm out. She followed me, but in the process of doing so, the candle got knocked down in the process. When the candle hit the ground, I heard from me jumping off the porch, ooh, like a bunch of oohs in the house. But I wasn't thinking, ooh, for what? Did she fall? And I looked back, she was on my ass, so I kept running. By the time we got back to the house, we noticed the candle was in the floor, and a chunk of the candle, ceramic part of it, was in the floor, and the candle was over there, and I'm like, oh shit. I know I'm gonna get the ass whipping. Ain't nobody else in the house gonna get blamed for it. These light-skinned motherfuckers is not gonna own this shit. I'm gonna get ass whipped. They all gonna say Drew did it. They all gonna say what happened. I'm fucked. So to that aspect, I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up. Let's go get her nail glue. I went in the room, got her nail glue. Came back out, glued it up to the best of my abilities, put that bitch back on the stool, turned it around till the crack was against the wall. You couldn't see it. Act normal, she ain't gonna know. 20 years later, she didn't know. She found out through a phone call. I mean, we was too old to get our ass whoopings then, but she found out later. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate my siblings for holding me down on that standpoint. But a lot of different situations was still hidden to this day, just to give an inlight on how bad I was and standpoints of I put myself in a lot of situations in life where I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I was a fucked up individual as I was younger. Like, I feel like my boy gonna do it to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did it when I was young. I'm expecting his bad ass to do it to me, but I did it to my siblings. I did it to each one of them. I didn't do it just to get attention or nothing like that. I did it because one way, shape, or form, they did something to me or they spiked it. And that's just like a sprinkle on top of the icing of the cake of some of the shit I did. I used to have to make food. We used to have to cook dinner. We used to have a night we had to cook dinner. And I remember I hated cooking, man. I hated cooking. So I wanted to get all these motherfuckers so they never make me cook again. And I remember I made cheeseburgers one night. And I dumped so much salt in that hamburger meat. So much salt. Oh, I tried to give everybody high blood pressure quick. Well, they took a bite of that burger, and I'm sitting there waiting on the first reaction. And I knew my mama was gonna kill me when she did it, but it was my sister really that got the first reaction. She was like, what? Her tongue went to tingling. My mom was like, what's wrong? I know like hell ain't better, nothing better not be wrong with this food. And I'm sitting thinking, shit, I'm about to get killed already. Fuck, like, yeah, I did a lot of crazy shit. But that's just to give y'all a little insight on my mindset and what got me to who I am and got me to the positions I am in life. Like I said, stick tuned. There's a lot of more light situations and funny situations like this. So you tune in. Everything ain't gonna be so serious and everything ain't gonna be so about somebody else. Or we gonna have some real comedic situations, and I'm gonna give y'all some stuff to laugh about and think about when it comes to me. So tune in. Like I said, as always, thinking outside the box, breaking the G code. So